things. Um,
Oh, you're going to be on TV.
I should have brought my good man.
TMZ? No.
All right.
Okay, so
Basically, what we have is two older beams that have existed for however long the house is there. And then whoever did the remodel basically reinforced what's there. So the load that matters is the distance between this old beam and this old beam here. Okay? What you see in between here is someone trying to rectify however the floors were bouncy or moved a little bit before that. So if there are no dips in the floor, things are not bouncy, and we're not spanning too far between the two, then there's really not much to do.
Okay, and about the exterior wall and over here with the dirt settling.
Soil sloughing. Okay. Well, I mean, not the best scenario for what you want to see on a dig out. It's an unfinished. It's kind of an unfinished product. What should have happened is called a buttress wall.
Okay.
Okay, and the areas that are dug out, it's in essence a retaining wall for that soil that is right up against the wall. So it's just an unfinished dig out. They didn't finishing the basement, if you will.
Okay.
Okay. So ultimately you have two choices in that scenario. You use helical piles with angle iron underneath that footing there that's underneath the block. Okay. So there's a small poured footing underneath the block, and then on top of that footing is the block. That's what's holding up the house and acting as your foundation wall. Okay. So the two choices are to put angle iron underneath and use helical piles to take the weight off the soil, and that gives you however long you want. You really don't have to do anything at that point. It gives you however long you want to complete, this build out if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or the other choice is the hard road. Continue to remove the soil at a proper angle and actually pour up a buttress wall if you're going to use the space.
Okay.
That way.
Okay. Okay.
So those are the two options there.
Okay.
I would recommend, given the layout here and everything, just go ahead and put the angle iron with a few helicals around the corner and you're good.
Okay.
And then they can take it on their own pace however long they want to.
Okay.
All right, because sloughing is not so terrible. It is, but it's not. It's more because of, like I said, it's an unfinished dig, and that's
Okay.
the issue.
Okay.
You wouldn't want any accidents happening kind of thing, but on the same token, the possibility of that's pretty rare.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Okay.
but you do want to make sure you either A, finish it off, or B, take the weight off of the area there so you don't have those issues.
Okay.
All right?
You could backfill it too, right? Would you recommend that?
If you use piles, you don't need to worry about the backfill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or piers.
Piers.
Whatever you want to call
Okay.
them.
Okay.
All right. So I can design up just to get this corner supported here, and
Okay.
that
And
would be
then
it.
this corner too is kind of the same way, but I don't know if.
Over here.
Yeah, because of the dig out here, or am I?
No,
No, that's
that
fine.
soil
Okay.
is just shoved in there. I mean, look at
Yeah. Okay.
that's actually been there. Probably the most untouched out of this area is this area back here.
Okay.
And that's probably where your native fill was back when this house was first built.
Okay.
Okay, so
30s.
native compact is back here for sure. I mean, look at this. This block has been there forever.
Yeah.
See, this is called car decking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the car decking is what they would typically use to form up the walls. That's why you see in here, like this, these panel sizes actually match. So they
Oh.
doubled up back then and used those panels to form up all the old walls.
Uh-huh.
Anything that you see that's kind of like block or out of the ordinary, that's all post construction.
Okay.
And then that's why you'll notice some of these beams or some of the pieces of wood, they look like they have these white kind of things on them. It's cement.
Because they were used for the form, so they
Yeah.
pulled them off the wall and
Yeah.
made floor out of them. Huh.
Okay. And that
Cool.
this true lumber here, you can't even buy anymore. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's so it's solid. It'll have a few issues here or there, and you should be able to notice, like I said, where all the original is. Back then, they didn't really even dig crawl spaces properly. Okay, we know now we need at least 18 to 24 inches, that kind of thing. Back then, it was like put the house in. Okay, and
Yeah.
so that's why it is set up the way it is. But
Okay.
So yeah, I think given the situation, and we'll go inside and look at the interior, just make sure there's no big dips or dives or anything like that. We just get that corner there, get the angle iron in and get, maybe 4 piles to secure the corner.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
All right.